Welcome back, everybody. Today we're here to talk about The Walking Dead season 10 finale, and I want to do like a little bit of a discussion video talking about that huge character death that's gonna be happening in the finale. Because I made a video talking about it, like the news that we got that they reported that there's gonna be a big character death, and there was a lot of theories and discussions in the comments about who people think will die. And this, I want to make this video just for that discussion and talk about some of those comments and my thoughts on it, because it looks like a big character death is gonna happen, which is really insane. I mean, I'm gonna go over some of the evidence that we got again in this video, and the executive producer of The Walking Dead even said it. So it looks there's gonna be a big death, which is pretty insane because a lot of characters are leaving the show, like main characters, like Rick, Maggie, Michonne. Maggie is coming back though, so maybe that's their, okay, we brought back Maggie, who's a main character, an eye for an eye. I don't know what they're thinking, but it looks like a big character will die in this episode, which is pretty insane. I mean, again, it is kind of like, it just sort of makes sense because it is the finale, and Beta's hurt is humongous, and if everyone survives, I've been saying this, talking about the finale, like if everyone survives, it'll just be like, okay, Beta's whole thing was pointless. Not there wasn't really much that happened. Nothing. There's gonna be no one's gonna feel anything after the whispers. I mean, yeah, the pikes happen, but still, I feel like if everyone just survives, it'll be a little bit like, what was the point of all this? So I guess in one hand, it does make sense that, a character will die. So we're going to get into it. Obviously, spoiler warning, in case you haven't been caught up with The Walking Dead. Then go check it out. Come back to this video. Let me know what you think. I mean, the season's been great. It really has. So definitely go check it out and then come back to this video. For those who have seen The Walking Dead and are caught up, let me know who you think the main character is gonna die. Who do you think it's gonna be? But yeah, let's get into it. So again, that tweet that The Walking Dead, there was actually two tweets that were very interesting. So again, just before we get into theories, the first one was this one. It says, "What can we expect from Carol in the season finale?" And it was just like a sad emoji. Now, when I saw this, like someone tearing up. Now, when I saw this first, I was like, okay, Carol's gonna be crying in the finale. That's what I sort of thought. But then I had a lot of people in the comments say that they think Carol's actually gonna die, which I was like, what? I mean, I don't know. Like, are they gonna kill Carol? And after reading the comments and reading what people thought about it, I sort of like, because in the video I was like, I don't think Carol's gonna die. There's no reason. There's no way they're gonna kill Carol. I mean, why would they kill Carol? But then after reading some of the comments, I sort of changed my mind. I was like, I can kind of see Carol dying. It's possible. Everything she's been through. And then, Alpha's dead, so her mission for the season is done. But it doesn't really mean her mission forever, like these characters, they go from, it's basically like a day in the life for them, like new stuff happens. So, with Carol, it's tough because she's always sort of been on her own. So, like she lost her daughter and, she continued on the show. But, I saw some people saying that, she's just been through so much. And then, her losing Henry might have been the last straw. And, then she ends up, like she went after Alpha. Alpha's dead now. So her mission is sort of complete. So a lot of people thought Carol could potentially die because of that. Now, how she's going to die, we don't know. I'm assuming it's going to have to do with Beta and the Herd. Probably saving somebody. I think especially if it's going to be one of these major characters like Carol or something, they're probably going to go out by saving somebody. Just killing them for no reason would just sort of be dumb. I think they have to go out as a hero. And, I saw Carol being a very popular theory. And then the second tweet was this one saying, any big comic moments like Andrea bite. And then they put a thumbs up. Actually, there was a third tweet, which we're going to get to in just a second. But yeah, so the Andrea bite happens around this time in the comics. And Andrea in the comics is a big character. Like, in relation to the show, she's like a Michonne in the show. Michonne obviously is gone now, going after Rick. But yeah, that's her character. Like, that's sort of the scope of it. Like, that's how big her character is. Like, she's like the Michonne of the TV show in terms of the comics. And she dies in this moment in the comics. And then I believe there was one last, right here. This just pretty much tells us right off the bat, like any deaths in the finale, and they put a thumbs up. So again, they're just that one tweet about the Andrea bite really, has me interested, because that, again, that's like a big moment. Andrea in the comics is a huge character. That's like Michonne dying in the TV show. Like, imagine Rick and Michonne still are in the show, and Michonne ends up dying, because Andrea and Rick are together in the show. So a big moment is gonna happen. And someone is gonna be taking Andrea's spot. Let me know who you think it is. A lot of people, a lot of people were saying Carol. I don't know why. I mean, Carol was like the most popular theory. Like, I didn't really like, because and also there's not that many major characters left, like on an Andrea level for the comics. Like, there's not that many left. You got Carol, you got Daryl. Like, who else? I mean, Negan probably. Aaron, I guess you could say, and Michonne just left. I mean, Maggie, but she's not gonna die because she just came back. So it's really just like Carol and Daryl, which is like insane to think about that it's gonna be one of them. I mean, it doesn't have to be. I'm just saying, like, the major characters. A lot of the discussions are either Carol and Daryl, and Carol's like the most popular theory right now, because nobody thinks Daryl's gonna die because he's like the leading man. That thing Beth told him way back, that you're gonna be the last man standing and all that kind of stuff. So no one thinks Daryl's gonna die, because I think killing off Daryl just seems like unfathomable. Like, how can you kill Daryl Dixon? Especially after like Rick leaves and Michonne leaves. Like, how can you kill Daryl? So no one's thinking it's Daryl. I mean, Daryl's been in a lot of the promo images, so maybe they're trying to fool us. I made a video talking about the Daryl theory, because some people do think it's Daryl. Some people definitely do. And everyone was like, no way Daryl's gonna die. There's no way Daryl's gonna die. So I don't think Daryl's gonna die. So really, like, it seems like Carol is the obvious choice here. But again, nothing is confirmed. I mean, I guess something is confirmed, that a major character is going to die, but no character is confirmed, is what I'm trying to say. So the fact that it's going to be Carol is, not even a fact. So we don't know what's going to happen. But the evidence revolving around Carol, like I was talking about before, definitely makes sense. Like, her mission to kill Alpha is done. I mean, she didn't kill Alpha. I mean, she got Negan to kill Alpha, but still, like, Alpha's dead. So her mission for that is done. Ezekiel is not here anymore. He's gone. I don't know what's gonna happen to Ezekiel. If he's meeting up with Stephanie, and they might be with the Commonwealth. They might be separated next season. I don't know what's happening to Ezekiel. And that's another thing. They also did make up. Ezekiel and Carol, they had a good moment between each other, so they made up. And her losing Henry, and she just been through so much. So I feel like that's like sort of the evidence that people are giving, and I guess it kind of makes sense, but just imagine, killing Carol would just really, I don't know what the fan reaction to that would be, like, really, because there's a lot of fans who just watch the show, but they don't talk about it online and stuff like that. Just imagine, like, I'm just curious what a lot of people will think. What's gonna happen to Carol. Like, I was talking to some of my family about it. Like, I was saying, like, a lot of people think Carol's gonna die in the finale. And they're like, no way. They're not gonna kill Carol in the finale. There's no way they're gonna kill Carol. And there's also the thing that Carol and Daryl reportedly have 3-year deals for contracts for The Walking Dead, which I don't know all the details on that. I don't even, like, we don't know that for sure. I mean, that's what all the reports are saying, that they have a 3-year deal. But, I feel like, I feel like just because they have a contract, it doesn't mean they're 100% safe. I know that doesn't really make sense on paper. Like, you have a contract, it means you should be safe. But who knows? Anything can happen, really. And I feel like with The Walking Dead, they want things to not be predictable. And Angela King has done a really good job with that also. Like, she has not made things very predictable. Like, Sadiq dying was the last thing I expected, really. Because Carl brought him onto the show. And Carl died essentially for Sadiq. So I really never thought Sadiq would die. And he did end up dying. So, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's actually a good thing that Angela King is making this show not as predictable as we used to think. Like, we always sort of had an idea of the major characters who are going to die. But now we just don't know. So, I don't know. Like, I hate to say this, but things are not looking good for Carol. I mean, I don't know. I really hope not, though. I really, really hope not. But that's what, what are the other major characters, like, that's going to have the same effect as, like, Andrea dying in the comics, like, any big moments. Like, it has to be Carol and Daryl, and that's the thing, there's not that many major characters left on the show. So, I don't know, I feel like it's going to be either Carol or Daryl. People don't think Daryl's going to die at all. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Denise Huth, who is an executive producer now. I think she used to be like co-executive producer, and now she's executive producer. So she has, she had an interview talking about this and saying that, yeah, not everyone will make it out alive. So we'll see what's gonna happen. Let me know what you think. I mean, it doesn't. They could say, big major character, like a big major character is gonna die, but it doesn't have to be Daryl or Carol. It could be anybody that's, like a series regular, because technically they're not lying. That is a major character, like anybody whose name is in the intro, So that's a lot of people. So it doesn't have to be Carol or Daryl, but that's what all the popular theories are around right now. So let me know what you think about that in the comments down below. Definitely open up the discussion when people are thinking about this. I am gonna wrap it up there for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Again, let me know what you think about all this in the comments down below. Any new information we get about the finale or any news about this, I'll be making videos, so stay tuned. I hope you guys are all doing well right now, during this time. Hopefully everything can get back to normal as soon as possible, and hopefully you guys are all safe and doing well. And again, thank you guys for watching this video. I truly appreciate all the support on these videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.